Hello, my name is Sadie. Welcome back to my channel, Yin Reiki Light. And I really needed to come on and do this video today about spiritual protection. So, why it's important to protect yourself spiritually, to start a daily spiritual practice when you are on your ascension path, is because as you spiritually grow and mature, you actually become more sensitive to energy. You become more sensitive and more aware of the different energies that are in our 3D reality. This is good, but it is also bad. And so spiritual protection is incredibly essential, especially if you consider yourself a light worker, consider yourself a twin flame, if you know that you're on your ascension path, if you know that you're doing your life purpose work, if your work, the spiritual work that you do, involves connecting with any other people, so doing tarot readings, doing oracle cards, doing yoga, doing Reiki, doing Shaktipat, any kind of those jobs or any type of, even if you have like a YouTube channel or any type of platform where you are interacting with people, spiritual protection is incredibly important. I had an instance last week in my personal life, not on here, but where I put on my spiritual protection every day, but I had an instance last week where I was just, that day I was feeling down anyways. And, it's impossible to be in the 5D, in the higher vibrations all the time. And I was vulnerable to attack, and I did get attacked. And, the one thing that you have to understand is that there are both light and dark energies that exist and that are at play here in the earth realm. And it's not to be afraid of the dark or afraid of lower vibrational energy. Fear just lowers your energy so that you're susceptible. However, it is important to be forewarned, because when you are forewarned, you are forearmed. I used to be a person many years ago who did not believe in darkness, did not believe in evil. But as I have grown and matured more spiritually and just, I opened my third eye and I could see things that I could not explain. And I had some really, really dark experiences that really shifted and changed my perspective on things. And so a few years back, I didn't do spiritual protection every day. And I continually had an instance where I was getting into minor car accidents. And I actually had a vision of myself in a really, really bad car accident. And I prayed about it. And then I was told to start using more spiritual protection. And so now I use it every single day. There's not a day that goes by where I don't place some sort of protective shield around myself. When I'm driving, I always drive with Archangel Michael. I just say, Archangel Michael, shields up. Please protect me as I'm driving. Please protect my car. And since that time, I have not had a car accident. So, spiritual protection is something that is very, very important. Yes, we are on an ascension path. Yes, we are raising our vibration. So yes, we are divinely directed and protected at all times. However, a lot of people, when they get on this path, just think, oh, well, I'm on my spiritual path, and they're all sort of airy and fairy, and they think that, oh, well, so, I'm always going to be protected anyway, so it doesn't matter. And that's not true. Number one, that's why you have an intuition, because your intuition will tell you, like, oh, don't do this. Don't do this thing. It's not for your highest good. I'm not afraid of sharks, but I wouldn't go swimming with sharks just to go swimming with sharks, just to be like, well, I'm spiritually protected, so I can swim with these great white sharks and everything's going to be okay. No, you still have to use discernment and use your common sense. And so I think a lot of people don't do spiritual protection because they think like they wear crystals and that, you know, that means that their energy is protected. Yes, crystals help. I wear hematite. I have this black tourmaline. I have smoky quartz. I have shungite in my pocket. I use crystals. I love crystals, but you actually have to invoke protection. And your guides, your angels, your higher self, the archangels, they want you to invoke the spiritual protection. They want to work with you. They want to have a relationship with you. So it's time to really, especially right now in the world where every day, and I don't watch the news, but I still get alerts on my phone, and I still, you know, people talk where there are just so many violent outbursts, where there are so many instances of violence, where there are so many riots, where there is so much negative, lower vibrational energy that is just in your face. It is extremely important to put up your spiritual protection and to trust your intuition at all times. And so today, what they wanted me to bring through is to work with the violet transmuting flame. I used to do this violet transmuting flame invocation every day, and then I stopped. But last week, when I was vulnerable and I had my issue, they told me start using it again. So that's why I wanted to do this video today. So there is a divine decree that you need to do. You have to say it 3 times aloud. I got this from the cityofshambhala.net. It's like a Reiki network for Reiki masters and stuff like that. However, I altered it a little bit because when I found this a couple years back, they told me to also include ArchAngel Zadkiel. So that's what I did in the invocation. What I'm going to do is we will say the invocation 3 times, and then, you know, that's it. And I'll kind of explain how it works. But why the violet transmuting flame is important for spiritual protection is, number 1, every energy can be transmuted. Because everything is energy, everything can be transmuted. Any low vibrational energy can be transmuted into a higher vibrational energy. And a lot of times, you know, you can't stop low energy. You can't stop people's projections. You can't stop, you know, someone's going to do what they're going to do, right? But you can transmute and neutralize energy. And that is part of your spiritual gifts and part of your spiritual power. And so the violet transmuting flame is great to use, number 1, if you're in a situation with someone who is just continuously projecting negative energy at you, negativity at you, spells at you, you know, whatever they're doing that's just of a low vibrational nature and they're projecting that at you, the violet transmuting flame is good to use in that instance. Number 2, you're around a lot of people and you work in sort of high stress environments. The violet transmuting flame is great to use if you work in high stress environments and you're around a lot of people on a daily basis who are not, you know, on their ascension path, who are in sort of those lower 3D energies. The violet transmuting flame is great to use. Number 3, the violet transmuting flame is great to use for yourself personally. If you're feeling like your energy is just really, really heavy, if you're feeling sort of down and depressed and hopeless and you're really not sure how to shake that feeling and you're just kind of noticing yourself looping and you're noticing that, you know, it's normal to have a day or 2 where you just don't feel great. But if you're noticing it's been 2 weeks and you're not feeling great, this is a good spiritual protection, spiritual cleansing practice for you. And the other uses for the violet transmuting flame, I would say, are, you know, when you have a situation that's kind of been stuck for a while, this will help transmute that situation. So I'm going to say the decree two ways because you can use it for a specific person or you can use it more generalized. And so just take for you, if you're dealing with a specific person that you want to transmute the energy between you and that person and cut the cords and disconnect from their energy, use it where you're actually naming that person. If it's like a certain situation or energy that you just want to disconnect from, use it more generalized, okay? So what you need to do is first just imagine your auric field. So your auric field is about an arm's length ahead, so it's about 6 feet, so it's an arm's length above you. And it goes out that 6 feet diameter all around you and below you, okay? So imagine you're in this bubble of white light that is your auric field. Now I want you to imagine a violet flame. So it's going to be like a big, huge flame, larger than 6 feet. Violet is like a bright purple. It's a much brighter purple than my nails, but just think like a big purple flame. And so you're going to place that big purple flame around your auric field. So just imagine that bright violet purple flame all around your auric field, dissolving any energies, any lower vibrational energies, any entities, any attachments, anything that is not for you, for your highest good. Just imagine that for like just a moment. You just need a couple moments to just imagine that this violet flame is all around you and you're completely encapsulated in it and just protected, okay? And so now we're going to do the divine decree. First, I'm going to read it the way if it's a specific energy or person that you need to disconnect from, and then I'll do the more generalized one. So, I invoke my mighty I am presence. Mighty I am, take command. By divine decree, in the name of God, I am the sacred violet flame, and I call upon ArchAngel Zadkiel and the violet flame, and I transmute in this moment any negative or misqualified energy or contamination in any form, affecting myself or my role on earth in any dimension that is linked in any way to the person known as Linda. I'm just using the name Linda today. I am protected from making any connection on any level with this person through the intent of others or while I am participating in handling or mention of this individual. Thank you. So be it, and it is done. That's if you have a specific person, use their name that you want to disconnect from. Secondly, I'm going to read it just in a more generalized way. I invoke my mighty I am presence. Mighty I am, take command. By divine decree, in the name of God, I am the sacred violet flame, and I call upon ArchAngel Zadkiel and the violet transmuting flame, and I transmute in this moment any negative or misqualified energy or contamination in any form affecting myself or my role on earth in any dimension that is linked to any being, person, entity, or energy that is lowering my vibration in any form. I am protected from making any connection on any level with any being, person, entity, or energy that is not of my highest good through the intent of others or while I am participating in handling or mention of these energies. Thank you. So be it, and it is done. So those are the two ways in which you can read it. Again, if it's a specific person, a specific situation, name that person and situation. If it's just a general, you're just feeling like lower energy around you, you're not really sure where to pinpoint it from, but you're feeling it, use it in the more generalized form. I would put both in the description box. And also, just get into the practice of doing a protection practice daily. It really, really does help. It helps your energy. It helps you maintain balance. It helps just to keep you in sort of the lighter vibrational energetic states. Okay, it is very, very important to make a practice of spiritual protection, especially during this time. All right, I hope this video helped. I'm sending lots of love to everyone. Take care.